Eva is a Canadian independent journalist. She has spent years on the ground covering conflict zones in the Middle East. She is a recipient of the 2017 International Journalism Award for International Reporting and was the first recipient of the Serena Shim Award for Uncompromised Integrity in Journalism. I now have 4 friends and colleagues from the anti-imperialist journalistic community who have been interrogated at the Canadian border. Now, I understand you yourself have been having problems entering Canada. Could you give us some insight into what you've experienced?
Last February, I thought, okay, it's been 4 years. I really want to see my mother. So I arrived at Pearson. They went through every item in my suitcase, every item on my personal belonging. They wanted to know every aspect of everything I was doing. And then after he finished going through my bag, he said, okay, CSIS would like to speak with you. It's totally voluntary. And can you please give us some minutes of your time? I went into his office and it was only about 20 minutes. But during the 20 minutes, he was asking the stupidest questions you can imagine. He at one point asked what my relationship with Putin or the Kremlin was like. He also was asking about my reporting from the Donbass. And at one point, he was like, what motivates you? Then he asked a question, am I receiving directives from the Kremlin for what I write? And I said, you asked me what motivates me. And he said, yeah. And I said, have you ever seen injustice? And he said, yes. And I said, that's what motivates me. And so I did at least stand up for myself and say, like, what I write is based on what I see or experience, and the government has nothing to do with it.